Hi everyone. Just after I posted my marathon um, video last night, I saw Jesse on Fire where am I? Had posted something about, oh Lord, Justin Bieber and Selena Gomez having a baby when they were 14 and Kim Kardashian taking the baby. So many crazy things are going on that you just don't know what's true, what's up to what's down. That's why it's really important to, check out the veracity of everything you hear. Um, Justin Bieber's sacrifice story has broken the internet. So, you know, I don't know. Hollywood has just, I mean, Hollywood, the entertainment business as well, which, includes the music industry, but the mainstream media and podcasters, they're all part of that as well. I mean, they all want to be rich and famous. That's their objective with these things, unfortunately. So, what was interesting was there was this question at the end of this about Candace that I was like, oh, want to play. But there's first here a comment about Virginia Guiffre that, okay, I'm going to have to look into this because Jesse on Fire, I think this must be coming from the new book that was published about Virginia Guiffre, um, where she had a ghostwriter. And I mean, nothing in that book can be taken at face value. What you need to read is Virginia Giuffre's memoirs, which you can find online. And that was in the, those were never published. And I mean, the English is atrocious. Would need a good editing job. But, uh,
That amount of power, I was like, this is what I'm talking about. When I've been saying lately, where I'm like, I'm telling you guys that the plan for Virginia Giuffre, that's what she was going to be. Like, if Virginia would have stuck it out, she would have been a boss. But Epstein fed her to that one psychotic rapist fucking lunatic, and afterwards she went to Jeffrey and didn't like, like he was just like, yeah, that's going to happen to you sometimes, and then from there it was kind of like, and then she left.
okay,
But
this is not, see, this is not what happened according to the memoirs, that which would be the more truthful one, because the Me Tooers, they fill the heads of these girls, um, there's just a lot of, there are victims there, there's all sorts of shit there, but then there are also, I keep on explaining Virginia Giuffre. She didn't meet Epstein until she was 16. She had been groomed to be a prostitute long before that, and she had been groomed by uh, being molested as a child, then re-victimized by CPS, family courts, her family who didn't do anything about it, her school, the girls in the school. I mean, this is the patriotic housewife told me that she knew some of her friends in West Palm Beach had, been with, gone to service Jeffrey Epstein. And Virginia Giuffre said in her memoirs that girls at the high school were like, oh, can you hook me up? Can you hook me up so I can go and get a massage and go shopping too? I mean, they all like put Virginia on a pedestal. And this is not unusual, believe me. I remember when I was in high school, it was like, oh, you're a nerd if you're a virgin. Um, so there's a lot of things that are going on with teenage girls. I'm talking about, you know, 16, 17, 18, when they are becoming sexually active. And, the parents need to be more vigilant about what their daughters are doing and their sons, also, this is another thing. For example, if you have two, most people lose their virginity. The average age around the world is 17 years old. Okay, that's all underage. Um, and if you have two 17-year-olds that are having sex, that's not, you know, I'm trying to think. I don't even think it's considered statutory rapes because it all depends what the age of consent within the state is and things like that. So, when it came to the Virginia Guiffre case, and which is the one that I had covered in her memoirs, um, I was like, I'm sorry, you all are talking the sugar baby industry, the prostitution industry, and, stop mixing apples and oranges because I am going after real pedophiles. We have a huge problem, like with Virginia Giuffre when she was younger. So, anyway, what he's saying there, that she was sent off and raped by this person or something, that's not the way it happened. Virginia Giuffre, she had, well, Jeffrey Epstein wanted her to have a child, and he was sending her to, I forget, it's like Thailand, I believe it was Thailand. Because the deal was he was going to send her to Thailand for these massage courses that she wanted to do, um, but that she was going to come back and she was going to have a child. And I mean, I think maybe it was a pretext, her saying that she wanted to go to Thailand for the massages to get away from him, and then she found this guy and snagged herself a husband. I mean, the thing is with children that are molested like that, they become pathological liars. And Virginia Giuffre, and by her own admission and repeatedly in the memoirs, you see she was a pathological liar. And when you're dealing with that situation, I mean, people in the courts should be aware of this, but the courts are so politicized, it's a mess. Anyway, so let's get on to um, the thing with Candace Owens, the question.
But yeah, I mean, this whole thing is fucking insane, dude.
It's crazier every day.
Yeah.
Oh, son of a grumpy, what's up, man? I agree mostly with your theory. The only thing I can't make sense of is Charlie would leave Candace in the dark, put her through this mental. Oh, that's I can definitely answer that. The number of people that I
don't know how he can definitely answer that, because that's kind of what my question was. Like, how would Charlie do that to Candace? I mean, I kind of explained, that, he did this to the public and stuff like that. I mean, the public is just kind of there for the show for all of these people. I'm sorry. That's, everybody who is in the development world, these nonprofits, it's all a show. It's all a show. Even for all these podcasters, it's all entertainment. But so that, they're going to talk about one thing, they're going to talk about another. I don't think that would really be that big a deal. But his good friend Candace, she thinks her friend is dead, or she's in on it. That's what I was like, and she would be in on it. I'll explain at the end. Let him finish why he thinks this about
believe are involved in this. You're talking top of the government, like Trump, JD, Cash, right? FBI director, president, vice president, and then the TPUSA people around, and then whoever would have to be doing it on the Utah side, like the kinds of people that can get the fucking ground ripped up at UVU the day after this happened. You're talking about elite power, like powerful people. And Candace had beef.
I mean, he's going on elite, powerful people. Ripping the thing up is not the how shall I say, the most difficult task that they had to deal with, I can assure you. And yeah, this definitely, I mean, this is FBI is all over this. This is Trump, JD Vance. I mean, everybody knows. I mean, I've said this time and again. Yeah, I think, Charlie Kirk, he was speaking out of turn. He wasn't anymore an asset. He was becoming a liability. So you have to get rid of him. So was he like, you can leave and you pretend that you're dead and you leave, or you're going to be taken out? I mean, that's kind of the two possibilities. Either he's dead or he's alive. But he's gone. That's for sure.
Beef with these people. Like Candace and Charlie were friends, but Candace had beef with these people. And there's certainly a world where Charlie knew politically, he's like, there's no way I can't bring her on. I can't bring her in on this. And the other thing too is, so like, Danks was telling me that during his thing last night that Barron was saying that he thought that if Charlie was alive, that he would come out to protect Erica. And I'm like, like Barron's awesome, dude. But like that particular opinion, I'm like, okay, people don't understand what I'm saying. Like, this is not that. You can't come out. Like there's no, it is a one-way ticket. This is what we're talking about, is a fucking joint, like military FBI thing operation. There's no coming back. Like there's no like, oh, this is not going the way I hoped, I'm coming back. Maybe if like Erica was facing life in prison or something and Charlie just.
That I agree with him. He can't come back after that. And the thing about Erica, they're not going to go after Erica. It goes up to Trump. they're going to, just keep on whitewashing this thing. Yeah.
Just broke all the rules and was like, okay, I'm alive. You take me. She didn't actually do anything. I like south of that or north of that, whatever, so yeah, not that.
Yeah.
It's now it would be criminal. They raised $250 million on this. So if he ever can,
it would be criminal. It would be, like, what the fuck? Then it would really be, well, explain what, yeah. Yeah, there's no way.
Now, like, that's the reason why I have no qualms about putting this out, is because I know it's never going to get verified, because they're not coming out. And
yeah.
If he came out just to like take Eric off the board, he's going to literally criminally implicate who? Like these, you don't fuck with people like this that do something like this for you, because they did it for and with him, but yeah, I mean, so as it relates Candace to, the Candace thing, I just think that I think that she couldn't be involved. And that is the reason that this is blown up in their face so much, because she's a fucking force of nature. And like, you can't have her on the outside of this. They should have known. Like Charlie should have known. He should have been like,
yeah, see, Charlie should have known that she would do this. And this is precisely why, like, the question is, does Candace know that Charlie, let's just assuming that Charlie is alive. That's where we were going with the hypothesis, and that the whole thing that Jesse, that this is a fake thing. If so, Candace could be part of the psyop, but see, maybe they intentionally left her because she's gonna, and she's very convincing this way, and because also they want to make sure that, because the thing is Tyler Robinson, if they find him guilty of Charlie's death, well, that Charlie might not want to be like, wait, from the beginning, wait a second, we have to make sure that this guy never goes to prison, or, the electric chair, because people are calling for that. So maybe from the beginning, it was either, well, Candace is in on it, and she's making sure that all of these podcasters are asking all of these questions, or she's not in on it, and that way it's more convincing because she is very convincing. Um, and she's not in on it, and but they knew, Charlie knew, and everybody knew Candace would pursue this. However, Candace has said some stuff, and the day after Charlie's murder, she was on camera, and I mean, okay, not like Erica Kirk, of course not, but I don't know. I would have been much more choked up.
I'm telling you guys, if Candace is on the outside of this, she's going to smell a rat. She's going to burn all of your fucking houses to the ground. She's a dragon. She's going to burn you guys to the ground. Like, you either have to bring her in or think of something else, you know? Okay, T. Bizzle says, Gabby, Jesse, Barron complimented you, gave you a critique on your theory, 128. Oh, yeah. Did you put that before I was saying that?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's, as I say, it's still kind of, was Candace in the know? Was she not in the know? The thing about the it being faked, it does like answer a lot of questions. Like, there's things that don't make sense. I mean, in terms of the ballistic things, and there's this pop snap, the acoustics. There's just a lot of different things that have been looked at that they're like, well, wait a second, this doesn't make sense, that doesn't make sense. But if it was faked, it does make sense. So that's kind of where the investigation is. And if it was faked, it does put into question who knew. Now, I think it's believable. All everybody that you know, Jesse mentioned, the question just is Candace. Did Candace know? Did Candace not know? What's, you know, what's her role in this? Because there is a lot of, we had talked about this. Charlie knew he was going to die. Is that true? Is she making it up? I mean, I think Candace is an honest person, so I'm tending not to think that, but it is a question that needs to be asked. So anyway, I was like, oh gosh, okay. Have a nice day. Bye.